So we transition to the top of the third now. The Tigers are going to be up next. As we reset to the top, it's Mr. Jimmy Gordon, the shortstop, who grounded out to first base here in the first inning. He will get another attempt to have a chance at it in the top of the third. Here's the throw. Way outside for ball one. After Gordon, it's going to be Smith and Myers. So even 1-1. One ball, one strike. Tigers are still on top of the Generals, 2-1. Courtesy of runs scored by Justin Smith and Arthur Parks. Quickly a 1-2 situation for Mr. Gordon. Sun is beginning to peek its head out a little bit more. Leslie Edwards is still working the mound for the Generals. Here's the throw. Popped over to the left split, gets by the shortstop, but the left field is over to be able to get it, but it doesn't matter. Gordon's going to be able to stop at first. So Gordon was able to right his earlier attempt, and he is able to get on base with a single. A single in the gap between second and third. So Mr. Justin Smith who got to first because of catcher's interference. The space between Smith was close, and Gordon decided to show. He scales back. The umpire ruled that Smith was in legal position, but the catcher was a little bit too close to the bottom of Smith's knees, so he was awarded first, and he was able to round about by stealing the subsequent bases as he's looking at ball one. Throw to first, keep Gordon honest. So one man on, no outs, top of the third. 1-0 for Mr. Smith. Smith in left field has been batting a .285. He's walloped 7 RBIs on the year. And there's a throw, and Gordon decides to pull up at second, and he gets the steal. So it's going to be 2-0 for Smith, but Gordon, the quickster, scoots over to second. So a slow throw to the catcher allows Gordon just enough space he needs to scoot on over, and he's at second. Edwards awaits for the train to go by. And Gordon is on the move again, gets the third, and he slides in. So two back-to-back errant attempts. Back-to-back errant catches, I should say, by the catcher. Allows Gordon to advance from first all the way to third. So it's going to be ball three. Ball three, and we have a runner on third for the Tigers. Tigers are still on top, 2-1. Justin Smith awaits for the fourth pitch of this sequence. And it's ball four. And Gordon is like, nope, I'm going to stay at third. We'll just split the corners. And that's what they do. So a single by Gordon and a walk by Smith. Fred Myers is at the box. A very wide stance and a looping pitch way outside. Definitely ball one.
One ball.
After Myers is going to be Parks, Tyler, and Gaither. And Edwards is trying to get himself out of a psychological jam. Throws over to first, keep the runner honest, but we're not sure how much of an effect that'll have. Smacks it over to left field, but it's foul. No, I guess they said he caught it. So Myers will go ahead and have a seat. Looks like that was lined over to left field. So Mr. Arthur Parks is a spectator for strike number 1. Two runners on. 1 out, top of the 3rd. The runner does decide to go. And Smith decided to go for it, and he gets the second. Parks, the second baseman, standing outside the box, watches as strike 3 go by. So out number 2 of the inning. A line out to Fred Myers and Arthur Parks. So the catcher, Rex Tyler. Let's see if he can drive maybe 1 run. It'd be cool if he can get 2. He grounded out in the first to second to first. And Tyler pounces it up in the air, and it's caught by the first baseman. And he just steps on the bag unassisted. So heading to the bottom we go. We don't have any runs. We did have 1 hit, no errors. We had 2 Tigers on base. And let's see if the Generals can get some more runs as we head to the bottom of the 3rd here on PMSN Radio Network. Paul Marshall still with you here on the call. Hopefully the Generals can kind of get something going and switch it up a little bit.
AAA game? AAA rehab assignment?
And for the Generals, we're going to have Mr. Theo Hall, who will look to get things going. Antonio Hardy is at the mound now, warming up, getting the arm loose again. Hardy is in very good rhythm. He's got 2 strikeouts. The past 2 batters he's faced have been struck out. He's also struck out Walters, Stearns, Murphy, and Simon. So outside of Mr. Andre Hines being the thief of the day, the Generals have been kept in check for the most part. The Tigers have had pretty good, solid outfielding. But let's see if they can drive some runs on the board as the train goes by in the opposite direction.